I think it's all about interoperability. NATO's forces are now task organized at a tactical level, lower than ever before. So you have Americans under Polish command, under German command. We are all mixed. We have British and Romanians under American command. So we've got to be able to communicate securely. We have to achieve a common operating picture, regardless of who manufactures the equipment. We've got to be able to refuel each other. We have to be able to support each other in a very challenging electronic warfare environment that's going to be moving fast. And we're going to have to be able to arrive on the battlefield on very short notice, literally plug into a multinational formation. And we're all multinational now because none of us, including the United States, has the capacity to do everything we have to do by ourselves. So by necessity, we are mixed multinational formations. So therefore, to be effective, we have to have a much higher level of interoperability.
We need a military Schengen in Europe in order to move troops across Europe at much faster pace. It should take hours, not days, or in worst case, weeks. And why is this important? Because it's important because conflict happens very, very fast now, and we need the speed in order to give a successful response to those threats.
Well, I believe that, speaking of the military people here, and so about the political issue, the military people, what they really can do, to me, the most important initiative is to try to foster really more common, urbanized defense planning and operational planning. Because presently, we are starting from individual national defense planning, which eventually then we try to harmonize later on. And we have to reverse this process, because if you start from, and really from the very beginning, harmonized defense planning and harmonized capability requirement, harmonized operation requirement, that will per se facilitate a much stronger coherence, and therefore will be a step forward from a military point of view. Of course, on top of that is the political story, but is out of the question, I would say.
You could say interoperability, which is making equipment work together. But in the immediate term, large exercises. During the Cold War, NATO had a lot of large exercises, essentially training how to get to the conflict zone. We haven't had those large exercises in a very long time. So we don't know how the logistics would work if a member state were to be invaded. And as we all know, that risk is more likely in the Baltic states. And so we need to exercise how to get the allies to where they need to get to.
I think first and foremost, Europe must concentrate on strategic capabilities, those capabilities that matters when you want really to enter in a conflict and crisis. First entry capabilities, anti-access type of capabilities, anti-air denial. So, but as well in the digital space, in the cyberspace, we should be able to defend ourselves, but we should be able to deter as well others to attack us. So this is the first and foremost. And to achieve that, I think that a common thinking and a common training, very ambitious training, exercise, education policy will be a key. So all the European countries could work together, and they could work whether under the EU umbrella or NATO umbrella, which at the end of the day are the same. Interoperability is the key in that matter.
Easy. It's something that we've already agreed to do. At the Wales summit in 2014, we agreed, all of us, to spend 2% of our gross domestic product on defence, of which 20% each year must be on new equipment. If we simply fulfil that obligation, that commitment, we will release 100 billion euros each year, extra money for our defence forces, and that will make a massive change to the capacities and capabilities of European armed forces. Ergo, they will become far more operationally effective.